Good morning. I have my Halloween lighting this morning. It's a little darker for a little Halloween mood. And I woke up this morning. I saved the bacon from when I make bacon, which isn't all that often, and I use uncured bacon. But I save the fat, the bacon fat, because I use that to cook it. And this morning I came out into my kitchen and the bacon fat had little mice feet in it, which were very cute, these little footprints, but I guess I'm getting rid of my bacon fat. And so that beautiful field you might see sometimes that I share, I just moved here in August, so I guess the field mice have decided it's getting cold enough to come inside because that's new. So we'll be dealing with that, I guess, but that's my Halloween morning. So here we go. And, it made me think about the stories that we tell ourselves and the beliefs that we have that drive our life, because I could tell myself a story about there's a whole army of mice that's walking through here while I'm sleeping or whatever I would want to say. But it doesn't bother me that much. I certainly don't want them in my kitchen, and I'm going to do it. But I don't have a big story about it. But we have stories about everything that shape our beliefs about our life and the world. And so, like, here's a good example. I think this is a good example. If you were walking down the street and you saw somebody coming towards you with a dog, and it might be a cute little Lhasa Apso, it might be a really friendly golden retriever, doesn't matter. They're coming down the street and immediately you start to feel panicky and upset because you think that dog's gonna bite me. When we get up next to each other, that dog's gonna bite me. So that's the immediate story that's in your head, the meaning about this event that you find yourself in. You're on the same sidewalk as somebody with a dog. Now that story probably came from somewhere in your life. Maybe you got bit by a dog when you were a kid, or maybe it wasn't even your experience, but your mom got bit by a dog when she was a kid. And so she always said to you when you were little, don't go near dogs. Dogs are dangerous. Stay away from dogs. And now here you are grown up, but still every time you see a dog, you have that story. Because the story comes from the belief. After a while, once we start thinking something enough over and over again, it becomes our belief about what is true. Now, that dog may not bite you at all. It may be a totally friendly dog. Or even, I have pit bulls. People have all kinds of stories about pit bulls, and those stories get reinforced because those are the things that the media loves to share about pit bulls. But people who have them always send, when I do pictures about my dogs, I get all kinds of messages about people's pit bulls and what great dogs they are, and they really are. But the story has become the belief, and you can see that about anything. So, when I say we rewire our thinking, this is one big piece that I'm talking about. What are the stories that you have that maybe happened when you were a kid? Maybe it's not even your story. Maybe it's whoever raised you. It's their story, but they told it to you over and over enough, and so now you believe it. And it's those stories and the beliefs. The beliefs are really the key. What are the beliefs that came out of your stories that now keep you where you are? Those beliefs drive your life and your choices. So just look. What do you think about mice? What do you think about dogs? What do you think about money? What do you think about relationships? What do you think about people in general? Somebody just posted on something on my business page. It was about dogs, and she said, dogs are so much nicer than people. So she has a belief that people are not nice and people are not friendly. from whatever happened to her. So what are your beliefs? Do you believe that something scary is going to happen today for Halloween? Have a good one.